Hello and welcome to the first video of the Broken Captain. And today we're gonna talk about the Overseer and how to survive with it. So if you're new to this ship, you've just bought it in the list of ships, and you just bought it and you're confused on how to use it and how to survive in it, because surviving is one of the difficult challenges as playing as this vessel. So we're going to talk about how to survive and how to play it. Now firstly, there is a distinct difference between this ship and other snipers in the US archery, and which is it has a hull mounted rifle, which makes it very, very difficult to win someone in close range combat, because they have turrets and you don't. You have to rotate your turret. You have to rotate your ship to be able to shoot them. So close range combat is not this ship's thing. So tip number one: avoid any enemies that is getting close to you, or at least create some distance between you and your supposed enemy. And if they start shooting at you, it's time for you to use the reverse boost, right? Which I'm going to talk about in the loadouts. The loadouts, here you can see the reverse boost forces the Overseer backwards quickly, and that is actually very useful, because if there's like say you've got a sneaky little hunter coming up right next to you, and your ship isn't facing him, and you've got to get rid of him somehow. You use a reverse boost, you knock yourself backwards, and then you have distance now, and he will be confused for at least for a few seconds, and in that few seconds you can put up the shield wall Bowie. Well, that stops any projectiles to enter you. Essentially, it's a Bowie, so you launch it so it's in front of you, and your supposed enemy is on the other side of the shield wall Bowie, and they can't hit you, but you can't also hit them as well. So after you use the reverse boost and the shield wall Bowie, you jump away, and that is how you survive in the Overseer. That's the main way to survive if enemies get close. And then you jump back to your base, and then you collect with your allies, and then you push again to that sector, and then if you get intercepted by some rogue ship and he gets really close to you, reverse boost, shield wall Bowie, jump away, wait till the coast is clear, jump back, and then you repeat the whole process again. So this is how you play the Overseer on paper, and I will show you now how to play the Overseer and survive in practice. So I'll skip till when I get into a game. So we're back, and we're now in a battle, so I can show you how to use the techniques I just taught you now. So we get into a sector first, which is the first step.
The relocation was successful.
And you kinda, if you see the coast is clear, you can get a bit close. Oh, okay, so you see someone now. Okay, so when you see someone, so you shoot him, right? It's a bit hard to aim this thing. Oh, damn, missed him completely. Right. Also, I'm gonna show you some gameplay of the ship, because why not? So we spotted someone. Oh, it's a stinking little spy. I hate those kind of ships. I hate them. Literally hate them. Okay, so he went behind cover, so let's hit someone else. He went behind cover as well. Right, okay. So your main job is not to destroy enemies, but instead is to kind of try to hamper them. Try to get them to duck their heads down, or something like that. That is your main job, instead of going there and killing enemies. Your main job is to do damage and suppress them. And also the auto orientate, if you play War Thunder or those kind of stuff, You can use the auto orientate and fly this thing like a fighter.
The fleet's
Quite a
offering a refit.
nice-
Let's take it.
quite a nice little thing to know. Quite effective as well.
Warning, I just lost target lock.
So
Attempting to
just
reacquire.
cooperate with a team and push in. That basically makes up the basics of how to play the overseer. Oh, that's a sneaky little bastard. I'm hitting. Am I?
We have orders to head for refit.
This is gonna hit him. Alright, there you go.
ALAX reporting here. Something's interfering with all ship systems.
Okay, so you got someone
Upgrades. The enemy
here,
are
so
attempting
you
to
push
take
back.
Allied forward station.
And you so it's a gravity wall. Right, okay, so you jump back once you suspect that there is a hostile,
Destination is in the drive.
and you try to get away from there as soon as possible because you don't want
Jansen
to
reporting.
have those
Securing
close
jump
range
heading.
ships on you. You don't want to have that. And believe me, you end up
Get us on
very
station
bad
immediately.
if you get yourself in that kind of situations and do not take action immediately, because ship doesn't has exactly a lot of health and you will get
Navigation.
destroyed
Pick
at
up
close
your
range,
station.
so do not risk
Refit comes. The enemy are
getting
attempting
close
to
and
take an Allied
killing
forward
people,
station.
because that is very hard to pull off. And overseer.
Jansen here.
Okay, so
I've had
you've
my
got
boss working
upgrades
outside.
pending, so which one do you choose? You choose attack, because you're screwed anyways if
Selecting
anyone gets
offense
close enough
upgrade.
to attack you, so yeah, you select attack,
Upgrade complete.
since defense is quite senseless. Right, I see someone in Alpha 2 trying to capture, and I wouldn't go there because I know that I can't win a close range fight. What you should do instead is to lay back and wait for him to come, and then blast him with your flux beam. That is the only sensible way to pull this off. Is not to intercept enemies who are capturing a base, because doing close range brawling with those ships
The enemy have
essentially
taken a forward
means
station.
a death row.
Home base is
So you
vulnerable.
wait till he jumps over. You wait till that guy jumps over. And if he doesn't jump over, you go in there with the ally. Where did he go? Okay, so he went off the radar, but then he's not
We now have jump
here.
access to the enemy base.
That is very...
Enemy ships have reached our base.
Oh. Spy ship. That's gonna cause us a lot of trouble. Right, okay, so our allies are heading back. So let's ignore that yet. And because we don't really have a very effective attack on the enemy base right now, so what we're gonna do is gonna... actually, there's two of us and two of them, so why not? Okay, so we're jumping in.
Jump drive is heading
You have to
down.
be on full aware if you're in this kind of situation. You're attacking the enemy base and overseer with a few allies. Okay, you have to be extra alert in this kind of situation. First thing you want to do is to jump back, because
Scanner show new contact.
you don't want to get close at all. And then shoot the nearest ship you see, because you don't want to get any
They're
closer
almost
than
down. Finish
15
them.
kilometers. If they get closer than 15 kilometers, you've got to use your jump. Your reverse boost, I should say. So I've scared this guy off. He's definitely being scared off right now. So he got his shroud, but he's angling the ship wrong, so that means I can still hit him.
Gamma 1 is now available.
As you can tell, this thing actually deals a quite amount of damage. Quite a decent amount of damage, and
The target is hurt. Their armor is gone.
since I've got a reverse boost ready,
Looks like I'm gonna have to win this myself.
okay, so we've
One down.
destroyed one of them.
Find me another.
As long as someone starts hitting you,
Cannot
jump away.
fight useless
But
people.
before that happens, you can keep shooting. Okay.
We have reports of an allied
Okay, so
station.
now you jump away. Because why not? They're in your range, you've got to jump away right now. Because you can't even fight one of them in close range.
We have completed
Now you're talking about 3.
Contact
Not gonna happen.
lost.
And now
Jump
you're in
access
this
to the home base is now
very
under our
vulnerable
control.
situation where you were detected on their radar and you
Elax
can.
here. I've spotted an
Oh,
enemy.
bad,
We have
bad.
taken Gamma 1.
If that happens, just try to scoot away. And if that's not working,
Intel confirms the enemy are attacking a station.
then you've got to compromise. And since that he hasn't hit you yet, jump away right away. Because there's no way that you can brawl with a Reaper in such close range. You can't brawl with any ship in such close range, except if they're overseas.
Jump access to the enemy base.
Yeah, you'll survive, but that kind of close range combat, you don't want to get. You want to get away immediately right now because you stand absolutely no chance winning. So that was actually quite successful. We've got 2 kills at the enemy base and no deaths. So for now, we're 7 minutes into a game. It's been quite successful. And jump to a sector where your allies are. Let's say you've got Alpha and Beta.
Hansen reporting. Systems fixed.
You jump to where your
All
allies are
out.
because they can take the fire for you. You leave alone, then someone might sneak up on you and you wouldn't even know.
Allies
And
are
you're on
taking
your
the
own.
station now.
So, yeah,
We have
you're
completed
best
our
with your
job.
teammates. Being in a team is very important to this ship. Also, okay, so there's a Reaper taking my shot. Remember, this ship does not have range.
Alert! Enemy ship detected.
As long as you can see them, even if they're not on the radar, they're in range. Because, look, I'm from this side of the sector, and he's on the other side. I can still hit him, and that is 32 kilometers. This ship has a range of 60. So you don't really have to worry about range. If you see them, just shoot. There's no sense in trying to get in range because this basically has
You
ultimate
fought
range.
well for an amateur. Scanner show new contact.
And in normal times, where you're not in trouble or you're really far away from your enemies,
Confirmation.
you support
They killed
your
one of ours.
allies. 33 kilometers away, that Pioneer is not gonna get close to me.
Enemy
No
on
chance of
report.
that.
Tactical recommends hitting them hard.
And you can just pick him off like this, and he'll be under fire for who knows
New signal.
until he gets
Enemy
cover.
ship.
So now, okay, he went away. There was
We need to
anything
reach
you
an
can do
allied
about
station,
that.
sir.
So Ventura just popped out, so I'm gonna shoot him. And he's under the station.
We pierced the armor. Hit them there.
Oh, the Leviathan is shooting this massive
New target online.
laser at him, but apparently he's still alive. And then so you look at the other guy. Okay, so he's down there behind the shield. There's nothing you can do about that. And because the Venturer is hiding behind this, you have nothing to do about that as well. So try to get yourself
Tactical alert. Armor on the enemy ship is blown through.
in a better position. That happens. Oh, so we destroyed both of them. Awesome. Now you push in with your allies, of course. Remember, allies are extremely important to this ship. If you forget about them, you're basically done.
The fleet are attempting to secure a station.
Let's turn off auto orientate. Remember, allies extremely important to this fest. Stick close to them. You can't survive by yourself.
We have unlocked. The enemy are
Oh,
attacking
look,
an
the
allied
Pioneer's
forward
back.
station.
Okay,
The forward station
that's a
has
bit
been
too
destroyed.
close. So you back off and get him.
The target is
What?
hurt.
So
Their armor
there's
is
someone
gone.
capturing our base.
The enemy have taken a forward station. Home
Okay.
base is vulnerable.
Oh no, this is
Tactical
bad.
here. Allies securing the station.
Bad. Okay, so it's bad for us, but
Alert. Our base is under attack. That was easy.
oh
We now have
shit.
jump access to the enemy base.
The relocation was successful.
Okay, I believe it's
The
one of
target
the...
has dropped off the scanner.
Must be a basilic. Oh, that sneaky little ship. Reveal sector.
The enemy are attempting to take an... We have lost the beacon on one of our stations.
Alright,
Command confirmed
let's see
the
him.
order to RTB.
Interesting. Right, so when you're alone, like so you're dealing against that
The
guy,
enemy have captured a forward station.
what
Jump
you should do
restrictions
is
breached.
to get him as distance. And distance is your friend, remember. So get as much distance between you, yourself, and your target.
Integrity restored.
Upgrade,
Offense
always
upgrade selected.
select offense, because there is no sense in selecting defense, because
Upgrade
you'll
complete.
die anyways if you need to use your defenses.
Confirmation. They killed one of ours.
So remember, upgrades, use attack, and always
Gamma
upgrade
2
attack.
active.
And we won!
System has been secured.
And we've died 0 times, even though there's a few close calls. Right. So yeah, 5 kills, died 0 times. And you won't be capturing anything, so yeah, because you're a sniper. Snipers are supposed to keep distance, so capturing is viable, but only when you're absolutely 100% sure that there is no enemies in the area, or else do not capture. 5 kills, that's fine, because everyone else got 5 kills. Not exactly that substantial, but it's mainly about surviving. You've died 0 times, and it's nice to tell your friends that you died 0 times in Overseer. Quite an accomplishment. So, yeah, on that, I'm going to end the episode right here. Hope you've learned something today, and hope you enjoy the Overseer when you're playing in your time. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye.